Good evening from Corvallis and welcome to Pac-12 basketball. A 20-win season for the third time under Mick Cronin. Adem Bona wins the tip into the hands of Jalen Clark.
Beavs will change their defenses, man-to-man, zone, matchup. They start out in man.
Tiger Campbell has taken it to another level in league play with his assists game. Bailey steps inside the line and misses the first shot.
On the other end, obviously this game's going to go through Jordan Pope, the outstanding freshman. Lots of set plays, a lot of trickery.
Here's Wright with SEC experience as a freshman at Georgia. Now his debut campaign in Corvallis. Ratai lines it up and knocks it down. Bailey and the Bruins still looking for their first bucket. Tiger Campbell has it.
Boy, and they went to the zone again, and Tiger Campbell.
Bilodeau matched up against Hawkins, and now Pope at the wing. Rejects the screen from Mandela. Oh, Bona liked it away, but it counts. Running action for Pope, who catches in the corner. Mandela pushed off the block by Bona.
Hands.
Tiger got a piece, still fighting for it. OSU ball.
Watch out.
Single digits for Pope to shoot. Splash for Jordan Pope.
Well, you saw what happened right there. Tiger Campbell thought he had a
Splendid. He attacks baseline, finds Hawkins. Good ball movement, but still no look for the Bruins. McClendon to the foul line. Hawkins rocks it up and in. Graining for Tiger. Gets it back from Clark. Hawkins goes to work on Bilodeau. Whirls to that left shoulder.
Weren't for Zach Edey's great season that they would be in contention for the player of the year.
Jalen Clark from distance. On Bailey, who wipes it away. Now Hawkins bounce past Clark. The Bruins are running.
Perfect.
Dylan Andrews in to defend him for the Bruins. Over the top and through. Nuba was the second defender. Singleton, 6 to shoot. Dave Singleton to Clark. Has to create his own.
Oh boy.
And backdoor Clark, who's got 7 lead the Bruins. He lays it off to Bona.
Excellent. Great job of ball. Good tempo for the Beavs right now.
See if Bilodeau can find a bucket. Kenneth Nuba replacing Bona. Bilodeau goes to work. Tickle wants his light to be greener. He's without a made 3 in his last 4 games, but they feel like they have to have that offensively.
Yes. Again, that zone has kept UCLA on the perimeter.
Hawkins to Clark, all the way to the opposite corner. Singleton, it falls.
What a career this young man has had.
A bit cliche, but it's true of Singleton. He is that player who after the game goes into the locker room, handles all the post-game duties, and then is back on the floor to shoot more on game night.
And he is a great shooter. Plus 40% on his career behind the arc.
Taylor spins off Clark. Oh, there's one for his highlight. Clark looking for some get back. Nearly an own goal. Hawkins wins the scramble.
Nice. Oh, the hungry dog.
Bilodeau on the roll, facing up with 8 to shoot. Nuba defending. UCLA holds its ground. In transition, Bailey running with the lefty finish.
Really? Mick Cronin in 4 years has brought great toughness to this UCLA program.
Bailey turns down the 3, pulls up for 2.
Nice.
12 of the last 14 points belong to UCLA. Bailey attacks again, not this time. Ratai can run. Taylor in transition, only Hawkins back. 2.3 left for UCLA.
Now they'll catches it. He's got 2 dribbles.
Clark to inbounds.
Oh, he overthrew him.
Reevney collects.
Oh, let it go, Reevney. If they let it go, they would have taken it out underneath on the sideline.
Bailey, Bona, Clark, and Dave Singleton, the 5 for Mick Cronin. Bailey, he's had the hot hand for UCLA.
Really good in the mid-range. Everybody in the family can rebound. I don't know if you know that.
That's the easiest steal and dunk that Clark will get all season. Campbell. Bailey drives a crease. Amari Bailey blocked by a Beckway. Numbers for the Beavs. Taylor had it taken away. Clark ripped it out. Bailey does the rest.
I'll tell you, as we thought they would be.
Rice still can't find it. Loose ball rebound claimed by Taylor. They'll take it.
Oh, look at this.
Lob to Bailey from Tiger Campbell.
That was all eye contact right there. When Tiger Campbell
Out of points. Akano can't snap the drought. Hawkes brings it down. Hawkes 3-point shy of another double-double. Bailey stays hot.
Beautiful. Got to the basket, finished with the offhand.
That Final Four. This group can play a lot of different ways.
They can. I think the one thing that they don't have a go-to scorer, you know, a pure bucket getter. Look at this guy. He's unbelievable.
Clark with another steal on the Euro and the finish. Jalen Clark taking over.
I told you I have to Eugene tonight and tomorrow when they watch the tape. Mick Cronin's still going to have some things he can pick out to criticize and keep them on edge. Nice.
Pope wins the race to the rim.
Exactly. He's been bottled up a lot tonight. Pope and MJ Rice that's playing in Kansas right now.
Pope's the Pac-12's leading freshman scorer. The only other one in double figures would be Trey White for USC. Behind the back, he lost Bailey.
There you go.
Jordan Pope trying to bring the Bees and a win over Colorado. And he turned it on here deep in the second half. Bona with a clever deflection off that board. Singleton from Campbell.
Man, I'll tell you what, Amari Bailey. Times that you've watched UCLA, you think Tiger Campbell's found David Singleton.
I mean,
too many to count.
If he took that himself, no one would have said a thing.
I know it.
But it's in his nature to find the higher percentage three-point shooter.
Nice move by the big fella, Casey Beckway. And
still, they've been in control nearly throughout. Pope on the crossover, got past Bailey. Could not outleap Bona.
Teammates from Prolific Prep right there.
Now Bailey off the elbow. He's working on a career night.
Did you hear Dem Bona at the other end? And I don't know if the officials thought he was taunting because they didn't say anything.
OSU assists.
Yeah.
6 minutes to go. 2. Only been a couple of instances since we've tracked that category where opponents have had 3 assists, which is the record low. 20 points for Bailey. That's his.
Exactly the reason that this team can go far, because you know what you're going to get out of the veterans.
Ratai driving, hits the brakes, looking for Pope.
Look at
Bailey takes it away. Amari Bailey, 22.
That is read what I coached at New Mexico, Vern Harris, who's had his part in a number of Final Fours.
Watching Singleton defend there, and I think of what he did to Maryland in a road trip earlier this season. There's just all different ways that they can beat you, but Amari Bailey is filling it up at Gill Coliseum. And Mick smiled. The 4-minute mark, second half.
What a great hire. What a great hire by UCLA.
Looks like they're on their way to a 3rd straight 20-win season as Pope knocks it down.
Great footwork.
McClendon makes the extra pass to Bailey, who finds Clark from the elbow. Hits the brakes, got around Bilodeau. 1920 season. But we're down in historic low efficiency.
Yeah. It's one of the things you look at when you start picking Final Four teams is
Pope toes the line and sticks the 3.
Beautiful stroke tonight. Young man, if he averages 13 down the stretch, he will be the all-time freshman scorer in OSU history.
Mac Etienne to Andrews off the jab step. Now he's got it.
Good confidence builder for the freshman. I'm not a tough grader.
I don't think Mick Cronin has quite as generous a curve, but Reedney doing it himself. Dimitri Reedney rinses it with the right hand.
Good effort, sloppy play. Dylan just a little careless with that basketball right there.
So UCLA will stay atop the Pac-12 standings. We'll go to Berkeley next to see if Arizona can keep pace with the Bruins.
Oh, man.
Wright shoots the gap. And Pope will get to it.
Well, Mick's going to have something to say about that when they watch film.
A functional win in so many ways for UCLA and where they're heading next. McClendon leaning in. Shot clock turned off.
Watch him pull.
Reevney. A feel-good stroke for Dimitri Reevney. A strong finish for Oregon State. But with this win, UCLA goes to 11-2 in league for the first time since 2008. 3 straight 20-win campaigns under Mick Cronin.